Hello, our first lesson is today. It's important to see that everything starts with a desire. Desire is the foundation upon which you will construct the life that each of us dream of. You must understand the roots are the basis. Everything begins with a wish. The greater a person's desire, the more developed he or she is. To put it another way, your desires are the roots. Your vision is a trunk. Your actions are the branches. And your results are the leaves. You must gradually begin to think in those four categories: desire, vision, action, and only then will be achieved the desired results. However, there is a dilemma. Unfortunately, we currently live in a society that has suppressed our desires since childhood. We were raised in an environment where our society has instilled in us that we must do what other people want and that our own desires are insignificant. In today's day and age, we may hear, "He who has little is not poor. He who desires much or sets his sights too high is poor." This is the primary reason why many do not achieve higher levels of success. It may be noted that every person's foundation is the makeup of his or her desires, and these desires must be expressed. For example, yoga instructors stretch every muscle in their bodies. As a result, you must level up, massage, and develop your desires. Take into account us as a children. If we were taught to develop our own personal desires at the beginning, each of us would eventually feel like there is his destiny or his path. Now it's hard to recognize. We don't feel it because everything is locked inside us. Just like when muscles are locked, blood vessels are clogged, and intestines can become clogged too. Our desires are locked in the same way. We are unable to sense them. Our environment has been squeezing, locking, destroying, and cutting off our desires since childhood. This is the issue. If a child is taught to be selfish at first, they might say, "I want this, I want that." Then gradually he or she will love him or herself. In this process of great victory, it's critical to remember that the first step in self-growth is to start loving yourself. You can only love others if you first love yourself. The next stage is to develop your desires. When a person grows, he or she develops a desire to master a profession. And it is at this point that the individual progresses from egoism to altruism. When a person masters a skill, he or she begins to use that skill to benefit others. The person is focused on him or herself. She is happy, and she derives satisfaction from doing something, whether she is a musician, orator, teacher, entrepreneur, manager, or an artist. Millions of people applaud her and lavishly pay her. She thinks how to satisfy her desire. She wants to paint, to sing. She is used to repeating, "I want this, I want that." She begins to desire not only to do it, but to do it better and better by the day. Finally, the individual reaches the level of mastery of a degree that inspires others. And people begin in awe. What a nice person he is. What a selfless person. He has done a lot for us. This altruism is in fact a result of love for oneself. Society calls this egotism. So we may conclude that the path to altruism is through egotism. You need to feel your desires, to develop them, to expand them. So right now, take a pen, sheet of paper or use your computer, your dashboard, and write at least 20 of your desires. It may happen that you start writing and you will stop after 4 or 5. It means that your desire is not developed enough. This is the foundation of success. With this being said, it's time to break away and create new habits. You need to make yourself do it. Open up your imagination. Write the 5th, the 7th, the 10th, the 15th desire until you reach at least 20. If after 20 you get excited, start writing the 25th, the 30th, even the 100th. Go for it. Write as many as you wish. Most importantly, have no fear of the unknown. I aspire to one day build a large and successful company that is the best in the world, so that our company can win a business world championship. Today, Amazon is the world champion of the world. Their capitalization in more than $1 trillion. I want to be ahead of them. I want our company to be on top. I understand too well that this may happen and it might not. But there is no connection between what I want and what may actually happen. However, I am not ashamed of wanting it, and I'm not ashamed of talking about it. You will need to learn not to be ashamed of talking about your desires. This will be your homework. Start talking about your desires, knowing that people will laugh, sneer, question, and judge. You should say, I don't care. You should develop your I want. Ultimately, this goes back to our roots of how we were brought up. You need to understand that human personality development is a development of her desires. It is very easy to understand if we use the example of nature. We know perfectly well that there is inanimate nature, plants, animals, and humans. We understand that plants are higher than inanimate nature, that animals are higher than plants, and the humans are higher than animals. So what separates one nature from another? Desires. Each person is unique in terms of their strengths and the importance of their desires. As a result, the greater your desires and the number of desires you develop, the more developed you will be. You need to understand that a desire always means a lack of something. There is a motivation for development. When you want something you don't have, you collect the energy to get it. You start dreaming and start setting goals. Focus, concentration, and faith are crucial. When you start wanting something, you start paying attention to resources that can help you obtain it. You transform into a powerful magnet. The entire universe begins to show you situations, people, and outlets that can assist you in achieving your goals. They existed in the universe, but you didn't see them because you didn't want to see them. Many psychologists say any person can become anything you put your mind to. Theoretically, this is correct, but only if two people have a desire of the same degree, and one person possesses a great desire for something and another does not. Naturally, the second person will not manage to achieve what the first one did. Therefore, the first thing you need to work on is your desires. Develop them. Massage them. Do not be ashamed of them. Speak of them. Pronounce them. Write them down. You need to feel like, I want, I can do it. To be a leader, not a victim. Look closely at your last 7 days. Recall your last 7 days. And note things during the last week you did for yourself. Things that were from the depths of your desire, that you wanted. And what you did because someone else wanted it. Your mom, husband, wife, grandmother, school, parents, boss. If someone else wanted it and you wanted it too, sincerely, this is your desire. Remember things that you did not want to do. Next month, our task is to do the things you want as much as possible, day by day. You should wake up when you want, go to bed when you want, eat when you want, go to work when you want, and work when you want. You should gradually produce it within yourself. You will never be successful if you do not have it. You will never be a leader. The leader is the one who sets the tone for the rest of the group. This is the person who acts just on the basis of his or her desire. The term desire is derived from the ancient Latin word desidere, which means from the stars, from the Creator. As the result, God is the source of all our desires. It is critical to comprehend this and not to be ashamed of your desires. These people not only believed in me, but they also began to teach me. I'm internally grateful to these individuals. The only genuine way I can repay them is to pass on my faith to others. As a result, I believe in you, and I'm confident that you will succeed. Above all, you should never give up. So do your research. Make a list of your top 20 wishes. Start concentrating on yourself. I also use the tell everyone to get off technique, because there are many vampires, as they call them, especially in the early stages of self-improvement. People who are only interested in getting something from you. Give me, give me, give me. You don't have much, and you cannot give anything away just yet. But because you are not yet ready to give, you must remove these vampires from your life and tell them to leave. We are liable for those who were not told to leave. During these months, you will see fantastic results. You'll make great strides. You will be overwhelmed with gratitude. You will review this program on Instagram and other social media platforms. If that happens, I will be overjoyed. That is why I'm here, to assist you. Someone once helped me, and now I live the life I never dreamed of, could not even imagine. That is why my goal is to assist you. To be successful, you must feel this groove, this rhythm of success. Progress, progress. It worked, it worked. Small, minor accomplishments. Choose a few of these ideas to try out this month. This will be extremely important and valuable to you, and you will feel as if you have truly accomplished something. Some things, by the way, can be done right now. For example, suppose you had a dream of going somewhere. You make a decision and purchase tickets. Your dream has come true. This is exactly what you must do. Do not put off until tomorrow what This is why I developed this program. I'd like to see your results. Please share your victories with me. Post it on Instagram if you already have the courage and are daring. I sincerely hope you found this video useful. Provide feedback in writing. This is only the start. The foundation program, which will run for the first months, will be extremely valuable and useful. Go for it. Don't leave anything out. I'll see you tomorrow.